salon. Let me raise y'all up a little bit. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Welcome. If you're new here, I'm Jamila Evans, and this is our salon. And on this channel, we like to talk about Black beauty, both inside and out. That includes not only our hair care, but our mental health. I am currently on a grow my hair back from my mommy big chop journey, okay? I cut my hair off about a year after I had my twins. They are 3.5 years old now. And so I went down to like a Pixie Mixie TWA situation. If y'all can hear me, give me a 1 in the comments, okay? For the 31 people that's in here, one of y'all, let me know, okay? And so needless to say, my hair on the sides was about this long, and then my hair in the top was probably about this long too. Roberta, are you being funny? So this is where my hair is at. I put these twists in on live 3 or 4 days ago. My hair is extremely soft, which is one of the reasons why I never did this style on my hair. Thank you, girl. And so as you can see, in just these few days, my hair is, she's giving, I done rolled around, I got a little Jim Jones situation going on. And that's okay. That's okay, because the goal of these twists are to, and Lord, y'all, I done started talking to y'all and got a little warm. The goal of these twists are to get my hands, number one, out my hair. Because today, that's what we're on the live to talk about, is length retention tips, okay? So number one, I put my hair away to get out of it, okay? Number two, I put it away to keep it more moisturized than leaving it all the way out, which is usually the way in which I wear my hair. I am a wash and go and a flat twist out girly, okay? Probably 90% of the year I am wearing either or. As my hair gets longer, I usually wear my hair in a flat twist out. And then lastly, I just wanted to try something different. My homegirl, shout out to Lisa Smiles here on YouTube. She is another natural hairstylist in the North Carolina area. She does micro twists, and first and foremost, or mini twists. I wasn't mini twisting nothing, especially because I knew that my hair was going to look like Jim Jones in just a short period of time. So, okay. If you are struggling with your length retention, because let's be clear that hair growth and length retention are two different things. If you know the difference between the two, I have a cookie for you. I have a prize for you. I will be giving a mini consultation to anyone who can write down in the chat what the difference is between growth, hair growth, and length retention. And whoever does that, I will sit with you. I will hear what you have going on with your hair. I will give you a very, very short regimen or guide, and I will send you along a list of products that I will help you navigate and get down to your hair challenges. About a 20-minute video. Welcome, Lisa. I just talked about you. I was telling them, baby, that the reason I didn't do no micro twist, no mini twist on myself is because I knew I was gonna look like Jim Jones. You was there when I put these twists in, remember? Yeah. Okay. So, since y'all haven't said it in the chat just yet, maybe y'all still typing, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the difference between hair growth and length retention, okay? So a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, my hair doesn't grow. My hair is just staying at the same length. My hair is just, I can't reach my hair goals, right? Hair growth starts at the root, okay? Your hair is constantly growing out of your scalp. It does not stop, okay? Sometimes it may slow down. Sometimes your hormones make it speed up, like during pregnancy, okay? Sometimes the thyroid can affect that. Sometimes medication can affect that. But at the end of the day, the hair is always pushing out from the follicle, out from the scalp, okay? Blood flow is really essential to hair growth, okay? So I always say, and this is an easy way to remember it, blood is what water is to a plant to hair, okay? So if you need water to get a plant to grow, you need blood flow to make sure that your hair is growing, okay? So that is what hair growth is and where it's starting from, okay? Length retention, okay? You retain that growth that is happening always throughout time with making sure that you have manicured ends. Okay, making sure that the shafts of your hair, the strands of your hair are well balanced with moisture and protein. And um, and that someone's like link retention. I'm listening. Shout out to Alex in the chat. And so, as long as your hair has proper elasticity, has a good balance between moisture and protein, and that you are not over roughly handling your hair, you shouldn't get any extreme breakage. You will start to see your length be retained. The last part of that is that you want to make sure that you have manicured ends. So I know that it's really obvious to tell when your nails are growing, right? If you are someone who nails grow just crazy all the time, you may have to clip your nails constantly, often, because your growth is retaining on your nail, and the only way to get rid of that growth is by clipping it, okay? Most people with their hair, they don't want to clip their hair the same way they clip their nails, but just like your nails are always growing, your hair is also always growing, okay? If you are to, in the analogy I like to use for manicured ends, the reason that you have to have a cut versus a trim sometimes is the very same thing as if you chip your nail. Okay, if you chip your nail and your nail is kind of jagged, you may go and file that and make that nail smooth again. Okay, filing that is like giving it a trim, right? But if you let that live on and it just gets all kind of crazy and you done snagged it on something, you might have to take the nail clippers out. Now you need a haircut. Okay, so that is why most stylists, and myself included, will push you to get trims more often than not, especially if when you are getting trims, you are, especially if you, I'm gonna read that in a second, Lisa, especially if you are getting trims that are not sufficient, okay? If your hair is thinning and see-through towards the ends, if it's snagging, if you have single strand knots, fairy knots, those are all signs that it's time for a trim. Okay, if it's hard to detangle your hair, if someone, say for instance, you go to a hairstylist, they pull out the white towel, the white cape, the white envelope, white anything, and they put it underneath your hair. Okay, your hair is all smoothed out if they do your haircuts on blow dry hair, straight hair, and then they go through and they show you your hair, and your hair is looking like this towards the ends. Okay, it's not looking like this towards the ends. It's looking all sparse and see-through. You got a little gap right here. Okay, it's not all on the same level. And they tell you that you need to cut your hair all the way up till here where it's dark. And you're like, I don't really want to. I need to lose all of this. And we're trying to, convince you and educate you and tell you, and you're like, mm-mm. Okay, so essentially what you're walking around with is one of those jagged nails that may snag and tug or rip on something else. Okay, and instead of being able to use a nail file or a trim to just tighten it up, clean it up, you now need to get a full cut. Okay. Lisa says, I like how you said manicured ends. Very classy way to say it. Yes. We like to let the girls know, but let them know in a way that they can remember. Okay. So when I talk about manicured ends, you automatically can think about the fact that you are always, possibly needing to trim or file your nails down. Same thing with the hair. The nails are always growing. The hair is always growing. It's about how you maintain your hair, essentially. Okay, so we are currently, myself, on a hair growth journey or a length retention journey, excuse me, let me use the right terms, because I miss my hair. If you go to the community tab, you will see how long my hair got after I had the boys. The postpartum baby, or excuse me, the estrogen that makes the women glow and makes the hair grow. The women glow and the hair grow during pregnancy is crazy. I think that my hair had ended up getting to like about right here, and I think I've only maybe had my hair as an adult that length once or that would have been the second time, and I just could not. I don't know if y'all can relate if you are a mom, but I didn't have any time for hair, so I cut it off. I also I needed to like see myself different. I needed a change, right? And y'all already know what's the Coco Chanel quote, that a woman who changes their hair is a woman that's about to change their life. I just needed something different, but I deeply miss my hair. My hair is a pretty decent length now, but I do miss that extra bit of hangage. So I don't have much issue with my hair growth, but I do want to focus more on moisture retention in my own hair and also in my clients' hair. So today I'm going to come and speak to you about a few tips that you may want to follow and a few things that you may want to not do in order to make sure that you are not breaking your hair, that your hair has the proper elasticity to endure the manipulation that you're doing with it, that your hair has enough strength to not snap on you, and to make sure that you take care of your ends, your manicured ends well enough so that you can really retain that growth that you're getting at the scalp. Okay, because in a year, say you big chopped your hair today, right? Say you buzz cut down to like an inch or even brush cut. You on average can go from, and this is how I like to kind of gauge it for people. These are general guidelines. It's not scientific. It's just a guideline, okay? Don't be like Jamila said, okay? So if you were to cut your hair down, big chop your hair, and in a year's time frame, you can go from like a low cut, a low fro to about your chin in a year, okay? And I'm talking about pulling the hair down, okay? So from the first year, you go from here to about here. You can, on average, get about 6 inches of hair in a year, okay? The hair grows anywhere between a half an inch or so a month. So half an inch, 1 month to 2 months is 1 inch. 6 inches in a year. Are we following with the math, okay? And so in a year, we're going from brush cut down to our chin, and then in the next year, you can go from your chin down to your shoulders. So in about 2 years after a big chopping, you could have a whole new head of hair, right? So let's maximize keeping that hair. A lot of people, a lot of clients, and a lot of natural women that I watch on YouTube, they find that their hair grows amazingly. They're like, oh my gosh, my hair has never grown this much after a big chop, right? And I'm gonna get there, Lisa. Thank you, girl. So they're like, oh my gosh, my hair has never grown this much. And they flourish, right? They get down from the brush cut down to the chin, from the chin down to the shoulders. And then they get to the shoulders in the 2-year mark, and they like, now what? Right? They may find that their hair is doing well if they take care of it, but they may find that they're just not, the hair is just kind of stagnant, right? Well, what may be happening is that you had very blunt manicured ends for that first year, okay? You kind of kept up with your trims going along, but you may find that you don't have that nice blunt, forest of a cut after the 2 years, and then your growth isn't being maximized, your retention isn't being maximized. So that is sometimes what's happening because we're not wanting to trim as much as we may need, especially because we may not trust our stylist, or we may not, just be familiar. They haven't taken the time to educate us. So really quickly, Lisa says, how do we know when we need a trim? There are a few signs, okay? If you haven't had a trim in 3 to 4 months, that's my first gauge. When was the last time you had a trim? It's on my intake form. I need to know when's the last time you've seen someone with some shears, okay? From there, there are a few other telltale signs. If you are having a really hard time detangling your hair is snagging at the ends, it's almost like your ends want to be Velcro. They rip apart and you hear snap, crackling, and popping while you're, I call it biting apples. It's like, you don't want to hear that in your ends, okay? That is a sign that you need to trim. Those ends are like this, and when you take your comb or your brush through them, it is literally pulling apart Velcro. We don't like that, and that also can lead to more splitting up the shaft, okay? You can also, you want your ends to look very, very blunt. Just as thick as your hair is at the roots, your hair can be just as thick at the ends, or should be as thick as the ends. It's been some time since my last trim, but when I do my twist, I want my twist to be just as thick here as it is down here, okay? I don't want it to taper down and taper off too much, okay? Though that's another sign that you need a trim. Another sign that you need a trim is if you do so happen to, because I cut hair both ways. I cut it either curly wet or straight. Another way to tell is the white paper test. A lot of stylists use the white paper test. I only use it to show my client what needs to be trimmed off, because I know I just need to sometimes translate my professional knowledge to them so that they can feel comfortable and they can consent to the trim that I am offering to them. And I also, if you need a trim, if you don't want to get as much trimmed off as I'm suggesting, I'm also going to tell you what's going to happen and when you should come back. Okay, so those are just a few signs. There are more signs, but those are just a few red flags. Single strand knots, fairy knots, long pieces of hair. Your hair is up here, but you got this one long, out of the way, one individual curl. That is two pieces of hair tied together. That is what a fairy knot is. Okay, these ends wanted to be friends. Okay, that ain't just one long hair that grew past everything else. That's two pieces of hair together. Okay, single strand knots. You run your hands down your strand, and then you get to like a little rough part, and then you go to look at it, and there's actually a knot. One piece of your hair has turned and made a knot, like you get a knot in your chain. That is a single strand knot. All of those things are signs that it's time for a trim. Okay, really quick, let me make sure I answer these questions, and we can get into the length retention tips, and I'll tell you the products that I've been using for moisture retention. Let's see here. If any of this information I'm sharing is helpful for you, please double tap and like the video. You can like the video by double tapping the screen. That's the easiest way. But if you're watching this in a replay, you'll have to literally hit the little thumb. We appreciate you. It's the way that you pay me. You know, I don't ask for much. It's real free. You just like that. Just a quick little bop bop and we good to go. You want to shout out, are you a subscriber? Okay. Lisa says, make sure you subscribe for all these free gems. And she said, thank you so much. Really quick, Linda Lewis says, good afternoon. How are you doing? First time watching. Love your hair. Looks good. Love you. Blessings. Thank you, Linda. Come back, Linda. I need more of that energy. That's what I'm talking about. So a few things that you want to do to retain length. Okay. Number one, you have got to have a good hair regimen. Okay. If you don't know what to do with your hair, watch some videos of mine. There are tons of videos. I got a whole playlist. It's in the description. Curl Care Made Simple. Right on down here somewhere, okay? Number one, get you a good hair regimen. The reason that you need a good hair regimen is because you need a clean scalp and healthy hair strands to retain this length, okay? We want to make sure that our hair is in good standing, okay? And you cannot do that with dirty hair, dirty scalps that are either clogged and not pushing out hair at its maximum rate, or hair that is not being able to be properly balanced to withstand whatever you're doing. Thank you. Number one, get you a good hair regimen. I have a whole wash day regimen video, okay? If you go to the Curl Care Made Simple playlist, it's the picture of the playlist, and it's the first video if I'm not mistaken. Okay, what does a good hair regimen consist of? It's 5 easy steps. I won't go too far into them, but we want a deep cleansing shampoo, a moisturizing shampoo. We use this about once a month or every 6 weeks as needed, okay? Blowouts, after braids with pomade, that's when I use a deep cleansing shampoo. A moisturizing shampoo, we always need a moisturizing shampoo. Moisturizing shampoos remind me of Dove, okay? You know how you get all soft and silky with that oil of Olay and that Dove? Okay, that's your moisturizing shampoo. Your rinse out conditioner. Your rinse out conditioner is not the same as your leave-in conditioner, okay? You need both. Rinse out conditioner, okay? Sometimes you may need to replace your rinse out conditioner with a protein treatment. Protein treatment is as needed. Color treated hair, chemically treated hair, I recommend protein treatments on a regimen, but as needed as well. Consult with a hair stylist about protein usage, okay? And then your leave-in conditioner. Leave-in conditioners can be spray or creams. I personally prefer creams when I'm going to do something natural styled. I use spray leave-ins when thank you, but Lisa. Shout out to Lisa in the chat. I use a spray leave-in on my blowouts, okay? So if you want the hair to be light and airy and lightweight, or you have finer hair, you may prefer a spray leave-in. But if you feel like your hair dries out more often, you may want to use something heavier, like a cream leave-in. And then lastly, a oil, step 4.5. A oil to your liking. The oils that I've been using here recently is one that is by Made for Locks. It's very, very lightweight. MFL Made for Locks. It is actually, she is, baby. I'm gonna have to put her on the payroll, okay? But I have to make her a W-2 employee. It is a sweet almond oil based oil. It's also a spray. Okay, so it is in our Amazon storefront if I'm not mistaken. So please look for that. And then lastly, whatever you use to style your hair, okay? Stylers. I mainly use gels and foams, but of course they can be named a few other things: souffles, custards, puddings, jellies. They have all kind of names at this point. Foam and gel, keep it simple, okay? But there are other things out there. So number one, we have got to start off with a good hair regimen. Number two, it's a component of a good hair regimen. We have got to make sure that we are trimming our hair at least every quarter. Okay, some people can go a little bit longer, some people need to go a little bit less. Okay, I have found on average that some of my tighter curl clients need at least their hair assessed more often. Okay, thank you, Lisa. I'm in awe, girl. So, like I was saying, especially if you have not really figured out how to properly moisturize and keep your hair feeling, preventing your hair from feeling dry, you may find that for your tighter curl patterns that hair is drying out and your ends are getting rough sooner, okay? Especially if you're not wanting to cut off the sufficient amount of hair. So number two is getting trims at least quarterly, but for sure getting your hair assessed every 8 to 10 weeks, okay? If you are prone to needing trims more often. Number three, for length retention, low manipulation, gentle manipulation, okay? Do not just be combing your hair with fine-tooth combs from the top down or very hastily, okay? Take your time combing through your hair or doing any other thing with your hair. Don't use hard brushes on your hair. I know sometimes people, they'll wash their hair, and then after they washed it, the only way that they can get their hair into a ponytail is with it damp, okay? I know that curly hair is massive, okay? Sometimes it's hard to slick it back. Do not detangle your hair and then just start brushing and combing onto hair that has not already been combed into position. Use a comb first before you use a brush to organize and put the hair where you want it, and then smooth with the brush, and then use a gentle brush first. And if you know that if they don't do what it need to do, then lightly glaze over it with something that's a little harder, but do not go straight in with that hard brush from your grandmama's kitchen, from your grandmama's bathroom. Don't do that, okay? So number one, a good hair regimen. Number two, get your trims quarterly at least. Number three, low manipulation. Number four, okay, moisture retention, okay? And that's where we're gonna go after this. So I'm gonna give you, let me see if I can pull out a bonus out of my brain. I didn't write this down. I'm literally going off the top of the dome. Number four is moisture retention. Moisture, okay, I know y'all's hair. I know the number one complaint that I get in here is hair dryness, okay? The moisture is different from hydration, okay? Hydration is when your hair is drinking water, okay? It is being hydrated, okay? That is happening in the shampoo bowl. The moisture process starts from your conditioner on, okay? The ingredients in these products are going to go onto your hair and coat the hair and lock in all of that water, okay? So my moisture regimen starts from my hair primers and my leave-ins, okay? I show these products to you all often. I'm gonna quickly pull them up. These products are just starters, okay? These products I'm not sponsored by, so I'm also not gonna put too much on them. But I want y'all at least have a good direction. I don't want y'all in Target. I don't want y'all in Walmart. I don't want y'all wherever y'all getting y'all hair products from, because at this point, where could you go if you can't go to Bella? Okay, I'm not gonna start. Okay, so my moisture retention starts off in the shampoo bowl, okay? In the shampoo bowl, I am not using a towel on my hair. Do not, if your hair is dry, do not use a towel on your hair, okay? Onto soaking wet hair, I apply my leave-in. The leave-in that we've been using this past week, I got from one of them places I told y'all not to go to just now, that the people are saying, I didn't say it, the people say don't go there, is, and I hope that I do not, hold on, I'm gonna try it one more time before I show it to y'all. Sherry Bay? I picked this up. I'm usually a TGIN girl. Child, TGIN, is y'all making the green tea super moist? Because I can't find it. I want the big one with the pump. I need the salon size, okay? So I went there looking for the TGIN Green Tea Super Moist. Love it, can't get enough of it. And it mixes, the one thing that I love, besides it being an amazing product, is that it mixes well with the Doux. I cannot stand a product that don't play well, okay? Because who are you? Okay, anywho, we was using this last week. Love it. I used it for my twist. And then after I do this, say I'm going in. Now, I don't know how well Sherry Babe plays with this next product, but this is the leave-in. If you're looking for a leave-in, this is the one I use. If you are looking for something that plays well, that you know plays well, try the TGIN. It's in the link right there. Can I pin this? Let me see. Period. I never use that function. Anywho, Maya, girl, you be making some good products. You really do. I love that you're a hairstylist, a former hairstylist. You probably still licensed. I love that you did this. I love that you're a veteran. And I love that you be inspiring me, girl. You my new Oprah, because when I was growing up, Oprah was my girl. Oprah is how I got here today. I ain't gonna lie to you all. But Maya, the innovation, girl, keep on staying on their necks. Just keep on staying on their necks. This is a base gel. Okay, that's what it says it is. That is what it is. But I use this like a hair primer. Okay, I use this like how people use makeup primer. I use this to make any product that I have in my arsenal better. That's the one, okay? So we are building on our moisture retention with these products that are high in glycerin, high in humectants. Some people's hair don't like humectants. Some people's hair don't like glycerin. I'm not a girl that likes that tackiness. That's why I can't do UFD. I'm just gonna say UFD. If you know what it is, if you catch it, then so be it. But I won't talk too badly about any products. I just don't like that tackiness. I know you're supposed to use it with a whole heap of water. I don't like that neither, personally. So use what products work best for you. But those are the two things that I'm doing in the shampoo bowl, in the shower, in the kitchen sink, wherever you are at washing your hair. Dripping wet hair, okay? And pat the leave-in onto the ends of the hair, okay? The ends are the oldest parts of your hair. They pushed out your scalp long before the rest of it, okay? So they hanging around on the ends. We got to love on them. I'm smoothing, I'm parting, I'm using my finger to part through my hair and applying this product all throughout. I want to rub my leave-in into my hair like lotion. I don't want to see any product on my hair, me personally. Your hair is your hair. I like products that go into the hair and go missing. Number one, I know that it has absorbed. And number two, I know that it's not going to just be sitting there waiting to mix with another product and clump up and do too much, okay? We ain't trying to do too much. Lastly, if you are really wanting to encapsulate all of that love that you have put in from the deep cleansing shampoo to the moisturizing shampoo on, you can seal it in with your oil of choice. I actually recently picked up a pomade by Carol's daughter. I know that Carol's daughter just be sitting on the shelf. I ain't mean to come for her like that. It looked like to me that Carol be sitting on the shelf. But I have been eyeing their pomade because I wanted to get something like a grease. I just felt like I couldn't, it do. I just felt like, as much as I love Blue Magic, as much as I grew up on the pink oil moisturizer and the Blue Magic, I felt like I couldn't charge these people this money and bring them Blue Magic. I just couldn't. I could, but I didn't. So needless to say, the Carol's Daughter pomade has been working well for us, and we really, really like it. So that is what I've been using in the past few weeks to really get the hair light. And I can see a huge difference in these particular products and this method of retaining the moisture. Most of my clients' hair is almost to the point where it feels dewy. When they leave out, their hair is dry, but it just feels like, I don't use the word condition. It's hard to explain. It just feels heavier, like denser, but it's still, in a few days, the hair's just gonna be like, just drink it on up, okay? So that's what I've been using personally. and professionally in the salon for, that's my current 1, 2, 3. Okay. You do your 1, 2, 3, but know that that process can be used for any product combo that your hair likes. Okay. So number 1 for length retention. Okay. Number 1, you have got to have your hair regimen down pat. Okay. You only need one staple product for each of these 5 categories. You don't need you don't need to be a product junkie. Please don't be a product junkie. You got other bills. Okay. Quit buying products. Figure out what, like, actually learn the education of what your hair needs, why it needs it, and how to apply the products, because sometimes you have a good product, you just don't know how to apply it. Okay. Number 2, trim your hair quarterly at a bare minimum. If the seasons have changed and you haven't gotten a trim, it's cold outside right now. Did you get a trim while it was cold? Because once it go warm outside, that means it's another season. And did you get a trim? So now you're 2 seasons in and you ain't, okay? All right. Low manipulation. Be very careful with your hair, okay? And for curly hair, the best time to comb your hair is when you have conditioner in it with lots of slip, okay? With a wide tooth comb or something similar to an unbrush to start with. If you have smaller curls, you can start with those and then work down to like a Tangle Teaser or Felicia Leatherwood brush. Those bristles are a little closer. Sometimes some hairs like the closer bristles, but I would just encourage you to either finger detangle to get the webbing out, especially if your hair webs a lot. Webbing is a sign of you need a trim. If it's really, really bad, some hair types do web often, but I would dare say that a lot of those hair types need some type of treatment. I can't really speak to that generally because those would be like a 1-by-1. You know, I need to see your hair, feel your hair, and actually examine. But usually if you have webbing, matting, just you hit water to it and it's just you need something else going on. Okay. Low manipulation. Start from the bottom, work your way up. Be careful with them brushes slipping your hair into ponytails. Moisture retention. We just literally finished covering the steps in which I go through to moisturize the hair and to retain that moisture. Please put your products onto soaking wet hair, okay? Lock in that water, okay? The hair and moisture and water, it's the club, okay? We in club hair strand, okay? The bouncer is the shampoo, okay? The bouncer open up the doors. And the water come on in, okay? The water enters into the club hair strand, right? And then the bouncer turns into conditioner, and they're like, yep, we got enough water up in here. And then it closes the door. That's the conditioner, okay? The bouncer is the water and the conditioner, the shampoo and conditioner, okay? Now you in there jamming. And then you come in and you just put all of these products on top to encapsulate that water in that club. I personally start off with my leave-in. I followed up with 808. If I feel like my hair is starting to get too soft, because the 808 is very loving, okay, I then use my 808 every other style, every other wash day, because she will definitely get your moisture from over here to over here. And once you get over here, you don't need to use her all the time. Okay, I hope this is making sense. I know I'm a little silly, but I want y'all to remember it, and I want it to make sense. I want you to not struggle with your hair ever. In Jones We Trust, I'm gonna have to order me one. Thank you, girl. You always, shout out to In Jones We Trust. That girl shop, but she gonna save some money. My friend gonna save some money. Okay, let's see here. Lisa said, thank you for clarifying, because sometimes I mix up hydration and moisture. Yep. Hope the link is clickable. It looks like it is. It's blue. Thank you. She did her thing on that 808. I think the 808 is probably my favorite. 808 and the Crazy Sexy Curl are my favorite Doux products. Them the first 2 that come to mind. Let's see here. She said, I love that product. I feel the same, sis. It do. She talking about them Caldor products or whatever. Hey. Okay. I don't know. I can't say yay or nay. She's real. What we looking at? What we looking at in Jones We Trust? I used to love Pink Oil Moisturizer. Hold on, I want to make sure. Period. Lisa. Come on, get your trim, sis. Probably in April, because you had hacked your hair. You cut your hair like into a very healthy part of your hair. I just cleaned it up. So unless you feel like your ends or your hair shape is like a little wonky, you won't need to come in March. But I'm here if you want to come. You know, we can go have some cheese dip and some margaritas. You need to come a little earlier though, because I can't be. That's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. I love this analogy. Thank you. Okay, little dance. Hey, a little 1, a 2, and a 1. And how Lori Ann Gibson, a boom boom cat. Okay, I'm not doing this. I'm not going back to making a band, but whatever. Yeah, the 808 is intense. Intense in a very good way. But once you get your hair on a good foot, slow down on the 808. Slow down on the 808. Lisa. Oh, goodness. Hey, from Senegal. I got bad memory. Did you know I have ADHD? A part of ADHD is bad working memory. Child, this brain is fried. It's a beautiful brain, but it's fried. So I'm sorry, but thank you for being back. Are you subscribed? Did you get a notification? Welcome, girl. Okay. You know I love the club hair strand. Hey, a little, oh, that's what, okay, anywho. Number 5. Yeah, we're not gonna let you be a moderator no more. We're not gonna let you be a moderator no more. Okay, so all of those things will help you have healthier hair, you know, hair that can stand the test of time, hair that is well cared for, that is manicured, that has all that it needs to just be its best self. Leave that hair alone, okay? That's why my hair is currently in twists. I really don't do much to my hair from week to week. When I'm doing my wash day, the things I just told you all, I do it on wash day and I don't touch it anymore. I am now spending more time on moisture for my hair. My hair isn't usually dry, but I do want my hair to be a little bit more lubricated, if you will. Okay, I want to retain as much length as possible. I don't want to, when it comes time for me to trim my hair, need to trim more off because I didn't pay attention to my ends as good, just because I'm so lax. So I'm just kind of amping up my hair care personally, even though I am a low maintenance person when it comes to my hair, because I spend the time taking care of y'all hair, so I neglect my own. Really, I do just the bare minimum. So I'm just, you know, giving it a little love. And then I want to make sure I'm covering everything. Low manipulation and twist. Oh, so yesterday, since some kids was home, North Carolina, come on now. Since some kids was home, I ended up going down a rabbit hole here on YouTube of all of these different women who are getting down to like mid back to waist length hair. And a lot of them do some, I don't want to say extreme, but some like very dedicated and committed things to get their hair to those lengths. And some of those ladies are actually wearing their hair either in mini or micro or a decent size twist or braids, and they're wearing their hair in those twists and braids, and they're leaving them in there and like washing their hair with those twists and braids, and then routinely taking them out and just putting their hair right back into there. Also, I think there's another lady, Classically Kept. If you see this, shout out to you, girl. She does Shea Bay. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm gonna have to do some research because I just can't keep on coming on here mispronouncing that. But she does that. She uses that and she coats her hair. And I believe that the source of that is the women in chat. For please, for anybody who is watching this, is like, girl, that's wrong. Just correct me in the comments and keep it moving. I'm just saying what I think I remembered. Okay, remember the ADHD. So I am going to do my version of that. So what I probably will do is put my hair into twist for about 2 weeks out of the month, do a flat twist out 1 week out of the month, and then maybe do like my 2 braids or something. Or I'm making it up as I go. So this is my first week of these twists. As y'all can see, again, it looks very Jim Jones-ish. I know that I just did them. That's how soft my hair is. That's why I never attempted this style, because I just did not know how my hair would last. I'm not mad at it. I think it still looks good. I think it still looks good. And I actually really don't care much about the frizz or whatever. Those are the products that I wanted to show you all. They are all, except for the leave-in in the shop that is pinned down at the bottom of the chat. Did you use just the cream? I used just the cream. So if y'all go back and watch the videos, actually the videos are in the membership. So if you want to watch the video of me doing these twists and the products and how I got to this point, all those videos, it's a 3-part series. I forgot. They're in the membership. If you didn't know, small commercial break. You can become a Mila member or a Curl Crew member by joining one of our membership levels. I also have a VIP membership level where I talk to beauty professionals and bring you in the salon to show you how to care for and attract high value clients. Okay, I know high value is really a buzzword, but women who are willing to pay willing to pay top dollar for you to just literally love on them and care for them and do what it is that you love. So that's what the VIP membership is. As a Mila member, you get to get all in my business essentially. I tell y'all about them parents of mine and how I got to parent not only my kids, but also my parent. You know, it's hard being a millennial. So that's what we talk about over in the Mila membership. And then for the Curl Crew members, essentially what I'm talking to you all about today, a lot of this information will go over there. I'm sharing it with you all freely right now, but this will go into the membership. So if you don't catch it in real time, you might mess around and miss your blessing. So yeah, there are 3 tiers. You can join at whatever your budget has, you know, just a few dollars in the back for me, for you really, but I'm here for you. Other than that, the boys are good. They're home. I'm actually getting out of here pretty early today. I know this is a little early than I come on. My last client was, she wasn't feeling the road conditions, and I completely understand. I did have 3 clients today. My first client came in for 2 braids. My second client came in for a trim. I actually just posted that to the shorts, so go back and watch that. And then my last client, some locks I started about 2 years ago. They're actually really long now. They're like down here. She came and got those retwisted with her 2 little babies. They were out of school because of the weather, so it was a family affair at the family reunion. Okay, I'm done. Have you thought about pairing it with a gel? Oh, for my twist? You know, Lisa, I feel a way about gel on twist. Yeah, I think that I probably would have gotten a better hold or a better set with the foam, the Crazy Sexy Curl, but my hair is just like this. Also, full transparency, I'll tell y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all. Full transparency, my hair, and this is also why I'm kicking my care for my hair into overdrive. My hair is not as healthy as it can be, okay? On a scale from A to F, my hair is probably like a B- right now. I know it may not look like it, but it is. What's going on with my hair? I did press my hair a year ago, so I can tell, even though I didn't use a high amount of heat, I know what my hair is supposed to look like. So I can tell that the bottom half of my hair, wherever I did the press, that hair isn't its full self. And also, all throughout my hair ranges in length. And when I say all throughout, I have a nice blunt, like thick line, but I have internal shorter pieces. Breakage is what some people will call it. So I, number one, believe I have been rough housing my hair. And I also, even though I'm not rough with it, but my hair clearly think I am. And I also have been not really heavy on the moisture retention, which is why we talked a whole bit about it. I literally was washing my hair, doing those things to care for my hair and wash it, and then just, baby, letting her get to Sahara by the next wash day in a week later. So that is why I am now heavier on oils, and then even down to that pomade, because my hair has shown me that, girl, yeah, if you want to get back to A+, you quit playing with me. So that is another reason why I'm on this growth health journey personally, because I don't feel like I can walk my walk and talk myself. I just feel I don't want to be that hairstylist that's a hypocrite, okay? Oh, do this with your hair, do this with your hair, and I'm not doing it. Or, I'm out here telling y'all the good natural hair gospel, and baby, my hair is giving, but who is she? And yeah, we don't want that. That's right, Mila, okay? The commercial was commercialing. I had no intentions on popping back on this camera like that. It just kind of, I was like, oh, I was gone, I'm back. Get on the membership for thank you, Lisa. Lisa said get on this membership for exclusive content. Absolutely. Absolutely. The more people who join the membership, the more exclusive it's going to get and the more frequent I will get. So at some point in time, a lot of this stuff, I probably won't even just go live like this anymore, or the lives will be specifically for my members. I'm going to give y'all by the spring, I don't think that these lives will be just for the people. I do appreciate, especially if you're a YouTuber, these lives are amazing for getting traffic, for getting eyes on you that people have never seen you from all over the world, from Senegal to Italy. These lives are amazing. This is this is really it. Once you get to a point where you can turn your subscribers, make it where only subscribers talk or not, before then you will get a lot of trolls, okay? So you won't have to really build up your stamina to be able to roll with the punches of what people may say and get you off track with what your outline for the live, because people get to acting crazy. At this point, we are almost 3,000 subscribers strong, and I feel like that's enough people to bring exclusive content to. So, and it took me 11 years, a lot of trial and error, a lot of money, a lot of care and consideration. It's been hundreds and thousands of clients who have said, not necessarily in this chair, but in my chair, and I want to make sure that y'all understand that this, even though I want people to have the information, even though it's very helpful, it's very valuable, and you can continue to watch YouTubers, but I am just a hairstylist on YouTube, okay? I'm not a YouTuber. I am a YouTuber, but I'm not here to influence you on your hair. I'm not here to sell you these products. So yes, I would love to get some money, Maya. I would love to get, a little coin from this, but I want you to have products that are good for your hair, okay? So, a little monthly fee for the solutions, I think is a mutual relationship, So, Lisa said, I understand. Yes, try it with the foam next time, or mix the cream with the foam. Yeah, I'm going to probably refresh these in a week. And that's just because they fat and chunky. I mean, they pretty big, okay? Yeah. I mean, look at the base. So I'm gonna redo them. I almost thought about letting them lock, not this big. I almost thought about it, because I was like, I'm gonna wash my hair with the twist in there and then finish, because I don't want to repart it. I was trying to be as lazy as possible, whatever. I'm scared to read this, so I'm going to read it to myself first. It's a little lengthy, and I don't know if everybody, I mean, it's been down there, so if you're going to read it, you're going to read it, but thank you. It's your girl, Breeze, okay? I hope I'm saying that right. You said, I look up to you and I hope to be just like you. Keep going, girl. Thank you. You could, I was about to say, you could do it, put your back into it. I have got to stop. This brain has got to stop, okay? Thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate how chunky they are too. I'm not mad at them. I do like them. I would do this again. It actually didn't take me that long, okay? But no, shout out to It's Your Girl, Bree. Girl, you just wanting what you want out of life is enough, but you do have to do the work. Okay, consistency, as Lisa said, consistency, consistency, consistency. Yes, do the wash day live. I will. The next wash day will be for members only. Okay? That's it. That's it. If you haven't watched the wash day, there are at least a dozen of them on here, but the next one will be for the membership. How can you join the membership? It is in the description down below. Or, because I know some people say, in YouTube, if you're listening to YouTube, why y'all making it so hard for people to join the membership? Why are you making it so hard? You can either hit the link below in the description. You can go to the channel page and it'll say like video, shorts, live, community. If you scroll that over, it'll say membership and you can join there. And then on the desktop, I think it's easier to join on the desktop. Lisa, girl, you still here, moderator? Can you get the link for the people? I'm really gonna have to put you on payroll. Your next trim on me, girl. I love you. I love you. Is that China the stylist? China, welcome. Are you a hairstylist? Because there's other type of stylist. Are you a hairstylist? Hey, I'm new. Love your vibe. Thanks. I love when new people see. Now I'm feeling like I need to do my lives for the public still. I love. Thank you, Lisa. That's my girl. I'm gonna pin that one too. I don't know if I can pin both, but I'm gonna pin this one instead of the other one. Come on, now I was trying to, yeah, these links are definitely, they're definitely working because I can't even, it keep on trying to get on the link versus let me pin it. Maybe I have to unpin this one. One moment. Let's see. Come on. Oh, okay, whatever. It's right there. So I just want to take a moment to say thank you all. These lives have changed my life. I hope that you have gotten great value out of them. People like In Jones We Trust, Chisa and the crew, Kimberly, Inga, can't forget about Inga, baby. Inga is literally the top subscriber. If you want to be the top subscriber, you're gonna have to be Inga. I'm so sorry. Lisa Smiles, Mahogany, like if I didn't say your name right now, it's not personal. It's just so many of you all. To have genuine support in real life and online is crazy. I hope that you all know that I'm coming on here and I'm sharing like actual factual. When I come and I talk to you all in the morning time about motherhood, baby, I'm stressed. Is y'all stressed? Because let's talk about it. When I come on here and I talk to you all about my mental health journey, it's because, baby, mental health is real. Y'all are struggling because I'm struggling with that too. And at the end of the day, you have got to work through it. And like I said in my last slide the other day, is we are such a fragmented, excuse me, the list was dry. We are such a fragmented world now. I hope that you understand that this is one space of the internet you can come to and you gonna get me. And I'm gonna be in this shirt probably. I love this shirt. I don't know. I'm always wearing a shirt underneath, okay? Matter of fact, shout out to Texture. Brand yourself. If you're a hairstylist, make sure you always branding yourself. And yeah, so life hacks over here, especially if you have ADHD, think you have ADHD. 13 million people have it. Only 4 out of 5 people don't know it. Okay, 13 million of us got it, but only 1/5 of us is walking around knowing it. Okay, did I do that right? Not 1/5. 1/5. 1/5, yes. Excuse me. So yes, please do, Lisa. I know I've seen you in your own shirts, but definitely my clients, and we can talk about this. We need me and you, Lisa, and maybe even China the stylist. China the stylist, you got a little crew of a little crew. Do you have a crew? Stop diminishing people with that little in the front. Your little business. China, do you have a crew of hairstylists that you meet with or converse with that like are constantly elevating themselves and studying and pushing themselves? Because if not, baby, you can come over here. We could get it going. Do I have ADHD? I don't know. A lot of creative people got a lot going on. You know, it's a blessing, and it also comes with its own challenges. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. I might stop by the grocery store before I go home because I don't know what's for dinner. I might stop by a restaurant before I go home, to be fair. I shouldn't, but I'm probably going to. Other than that, I recorded this style, even though I did it in the live, on live, I recorded a video with my like cameras and stuff. So I need to edit that for you all and do a voiceover. I also have oh my gosh, so Cam, y'all have seen Cam's hair over and over again. She has been my model in here. I have if there's one head of hair that I've recorded the most, is Cam's hair. I did a compilation of her hair journey since she came back to me like 2 years ago. She had heat damage. Her hair was down here, okay? And probably all of this down was heat damage. And so we cut that off. We pressed her hair, and she's a straight natural-ish, but she was really wanting to wear her hair curly, but she couldn't because she had those straight ends. And so maybe a year after that, we cut it all off, and all of that hair that she cut off up to here, it's back, okay? It's back and it's curly from root to tips, okay? So I did a video edit that I'm probably gonna post maybe tonight. I need to look at if you're a YouTuber, please look at your analytics to see what time is best to post your content so you can get the maximum viewage, okay? Smarter, not harder, okay? This is a strategy, a strategic thing over here. Do not just be, in the very beginning, you can post all willy-nilly. After the first year, you should start to study your analytics. There are some trends there. There are some answers there, okay? Don't just have your wheels spinning. Really study what the people are wanting and give them what they want. So I'm probably going to post that a little later or tomorrow, depending on which day looks better on the back end of that. But her hair, oh my gosh. So her mamas wrote me today and was just like, Cam wants highlights. She'll be 15 next month. She wants highlights for her birthday. And I was like, are we here yet? So I started doing Cam's hair when she was like a ballerina at like 7 years old. And I'm just like, what in the heck? Is the Grails graying? Am I auntie? Okay, so I just love what the past 11 years in this industry has done. The relationships that I have made. Yes, they grow up so fast. If you do not have a clientele, if you have customers or you have clients, if you have people who just run through and sit in your chair, you're not doing it right. If you are not growing with your clients, if you ain't seen your clients throughout the years, okay, if they have something they do every year, like an annual ball or annual family reunion, and you not hearing about it each year, then I need you to go into your email list. If you got Acuity, you have an email list. If you have any booking sites, you should be getting your clients' emails. I need you to go. If you have Acuity, what you can do, this is a little gem. You can go to the client list. You can export a spreadsheet of emails. What you can do with that is you can say, hey, please give me a list of emails of clients who I have not seen in the past 6 months. I have not seen in the past year. I need all of them. Or on the reverse side of that, let me reward the people who have been coming to me consistently. Please give me a list of people who've come in the past 3 months and I want to see them again. It's been 3 months, their hair about to not be at a good space. It's time for a trim. Okay, so you can do that because you want to. If someone has stopped coming to you, you need to figure out why. It's only going to make you better. You are not here for you. You are here for them. That's it. That's all. You should be building a clientele of people who don't play about their slot with you. Oh, I ain't getting up out of their chair because I know that when I get off of they books, I might not be able to get back in. That's how you want your chair to be set up. That's when you can raise your prices. That's when you're not on the hamster wheel. That's when you can get to the point where you can move around and get to retirement. Because if you do not plan for retirement, you will be 65. You'll be burned to death. Over there. That's it. I appreciate you all. I hope that y'all have a lovely evening. Love your kids, honey. Take a breather. Have some patience with them. They stressing us out. It's okay. You know, when you feel like yelling, whisper. See how that mess them up. Don't you? Don't do that. Don't do that. They be like, what's wrong with her? Don't do that. Okay? Do the opposite. Mess them up. Okay? Get where you going. Raise them and send them on about their way. All right, y'all have a good night. Until next time, y'all. Bye.